What's up, Coach?
Nice to meet you here, and we can't wait to see what you do on the next level.
Hey, that's what I want to hear. I'm ready to get to work.
Good. All right, look, MP, I love that energy, but we're here to help you maximize your potential. But your success, that's up to you, man.
Speaking of that, I know it's planned for me to come off the bench initially, but, Coach, I want to be a starter.
You're hungry. I like that. But this is the NBA. Coaches want to win games, and rookies make mistakes.
I hear that. I do. But for argument's sake, let's say I play a clean game. What do I have to do to be a starter after that?
Well, assuming you play a clean game, and it's pretty simple, but just be better than the guy ahead of you. And if you really deserve a start, it'll become apparent quickly.
Well, Coach, I think it may surprise you by how ready I actually am.
We'll see. Most rookies take at least a season to adjust, but maybe you're the exception. I hope you are, man.
One man who's looking to make a name for himself in the spotlight, MP. Excited for his debut on the NBA court. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for the Magic, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season. Timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And let's check in with Allie. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
Well, tonight marks MP's debut coming off the bench to play in his first NBA game. There were some doubts and pushback as he maneuvered his way to the team that he wanted to be drafted by. But at the end of the day, MP said, I know I belong here. Now is my chance to show the world who I am. Guys?
Yeah, he's clearly bought in and ready to go. Thanks so much for that report. Here's Banchero. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Wiggins. Now, here's Mitchell. There's Jackson with the 3. Drills it from outside. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
Back to Powell. Launches it. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Magic trail by 3. And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022. And the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offense. Execution.
Here's Suggs. There's Wagner with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Wagner's got 6.
While Wagner certainly has that range, Franz is working on becoming more efficient from out there.
Got that one up quick.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Banchero for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Jackson, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat leading by 4. Fires from 14. And another basket for Miami.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Suggs with a screen for Bane. Kicks it out to Banchero. Another miss by Banchero. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. Miami's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. MP, no good. The Magic trail by 6. Back to Black. Now, here's Bane. Pulls it from 20. Doesn't get it to drop for him. MP has been leading the charge for the Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got MP. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Larson in at the 2-guard spot. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. The Heat leading by 8. Fires the 3. MP showing the range.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Magic, Wagner comes in for Richardson, and Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. Outside, Suggs. Deep two from Wagner. The Magic again can't hit. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And we'll go courtside now to hear more about what's going on with Norman Powell. Allie, how's he doing?
I just talked with Miami's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
There's the pick, and a wide open look for Payne. Suggs, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Bane. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Powell in for Jackson.
To move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. And so it's the Miami Heat, 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Miami Heat.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by protecting the ball. Sounds simple, yet it's anything but. And it's time now for